G'day everyone, welcome to 2012. Hope you had a great break, put up the feet and relaxed. I've got someone special I want to introduce to you today, a guy named Neale Percy. And Neale's got a tool that I think follows up really well the stuff we did on Lady Elliot Island, and that's the reason I've got Neale to talk to us today. Neale's going to talk about a tool called Matrix Impact, which he's developed over many years. Just about over 700 companies too, Neale. So
700 companies and 37,000 interventions and case studies. So yeah, the practical experience and the practical application has got to be the key, hasn't it? Fantastic,
mate. Look, what I want to let you people know about, which I've already mentioned prior to Christmas, but on the 20th of February, Neale's going to present this tool called Matrix Impact. So I just want to quickly get him here this morning to let you know what it is, how it can make a difference, and how is it different to what's out there in the marketplace. So Neale, give us a quick thumbnail sketch. What is Matrix Impact?
I think the unique thing about the Matrix, Wayne, is that we move beyond the relationship style and how to adjust and adapt and drill down to the workplace issues and situations so that people can actually apply the coaching strategies that we implement and measure the outcomes that are changeable.
Yep, and I think that was the real key for me. What Neale's developed over 30,000 interventions, so there's been plenty of hard roads there, is a tool that actually you can measure, and I find that's very powerful. So you can actually measure and actually run it yourself. So it's something that's self-managed. So how's it different to, say, DISC and Myers-Briggs, and what's so special about, and why is it that so many managers across Australia have taken this tool on board?
And I think it's an important point that you mentioned, is that we're not denigrating any of the other programs. They're all wonderful programs, but they simply don't go far enough in terms of the workplace application.
Yep.
And the way in which we go about that is that people are enabled to look at specific workplace relationships, the key workplace relationships, the 5 most important relationships they have. So we can define them in far more specific terms. We look at the impact of both parties within a workplace context simultaneously, even though the other person is not necessarily involved in those measurement criteria. They certainly get a good sense of this is the reality of life in a workplace context.
And I think that's something I really liked about what you're doing there, Neale, is that this is something you can run at any time. You don't actually need to have the other parties involved at all, but obviously there's strategies that perhaps you need to take on board to improve that difficult relationship. Not that you guys have got those difficult relationships, because you're all perfect angels,
Yes.
But so what can we expect to get out of this program on the 20th, which is a half day? What can people expect on that 20th of February session?
I think the key thing is we'll be able to look specifically at a workplace exercise for yourself, looking very much at how you change in your attitude and behaviour with another person, how you see the other person, if we can define that, measure it, but more importantly, we can then start to talk about what are the changes you would need to make in a workplace context. We can take you through the framework of the 3 individual steps. Now, the value here is the practical application, 1 step at a time. So not like we're getting a dump of information 1 step at a time over a period of 2 or 3 months, and you'll certainly get an insight to that during the workshop.
Well, and that's the key to me. This is something that's not theory, guys. It's practice. It's hands-on. It works. I've seen it work. I hope you can make it. I'll give you perhaps a follow-up call anyway, just to make sure that you're behaving. But Neale, thanks for your time this morning, and really look forward to catching up on the 20th. And hopefully some of you guys can get along there too and have a bit of fun. In fact, we're going to use it as a bit of a graduation for Leadership Now participants. So I'd love for you to join us. We're going to put a lunch on as well. So the details are on the email there. So all the best, guys. And thanks again to Neale.
Good on you.
Cheers.
It's because you've got the dialogue box.